Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to CBS Sports coverage of the NCAA tournament. Today's game is between the McNeese State Cowboys and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And our starting lineup.
Check out the small forwards. I think these kids are great to watch. These guys deserve to be in the starting lineup because of what they bring to the table.
When we get going here today, these will be the keys that each team will be paying special attention to all day long. And we're off and running into the first half. They work it around the perimeter. Uncharacteristic mistake there by the senior. The Cowboys in a hurry. The Cowboys on offense. They have 4 guys on the perimeter and 1 down low.
Great passing lanes to the big fella.
Heat check time from long range.
Squared up on the catch. Got his puppies in order.
Both teams looking to get in a bit of a rhythm here. Top of the key. Now with the ball screen. Shots up. Oh! Thanks for joining us here on CBS Sports. Gus Johnson along with Bill Raftery. And hits. On the wing. Rise and fire. No. Give it here. Garcia handles the feed. Jump shot. Count it. Shots up. Got it. Wow. Bang. Around 8 minutes remaining on the game clock. Dump it inside. In the lane. And he can't get the bounce. Pulls down the board. On the left side. He shoots from the corner. Off the mark. Snatches the rebound. Out on the left wing. Fires.
How about that, Gus?
This guy is a complete player in the post.
The big fella can face you up, play back to the basket. He's a good rebounder and solid on that defensive end.
Top of the key. He shoots from the right of the circle. And in. We are at the 7-minute mark. First personal foul. Too aggressive on defense here. He winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble.
Here's another solid junior build.
He's been on the collegiate scene for a couple of years now. This is the year when players start to transition into more of the leadership role and really guide the younger players on the team.
He got them both. On the outside. He can't get it to go. Pulls it down. On the right side. In the lane. He missed it.
What a rebound. It's mine.
They work the perimeter. It's knocked out of there. Blocked. Here they go in transition. No, keeps it alive. There's a slam. on the right wing. Shots off. Rips down the board. Jump shot. 6 minutes left on the game clock. Looking for a good shot. Dials up a long-range shot. Comes up empty from deep. Pushing in transition. Turnover. He'll want that one back. Out of bounds and a change of possession. How about the action so far, Coach? Some good postseason tournament action. I'm certain the people watching are enjoying this one. Neither team backing down at this point.
I'll tell you what makes the NCAA so special is the fact that it takes one bad night, and your season is over. It's going to be a shame that when the final horn sounds, one of these very competitive teams will be out. Your season will be over.
And we're ready. And we're back. Gus Johnson along with Bill Raftery with you here, ready to inbound after the timeout. Dump it inside. Inside. He's a good inside presence who can step out to the perimeter and knock it down.
His ability to step out makes him such a tough guard, Gus. Who do you put on him, a big or a little?
We're at the 5-minute mark. Down on the low block, trying to work it inside. Shots off. Can finish. On the wing. He strokes it. The junior. Now they work it around the perimeter. Called for the foul. Aggressive on defense here, and he winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble.
Another great second-year player here, Bill. Underclassmen are a big key for any successful program.
Gus, he's been through the first year. It's going to be exciting to see how much he learned as a freshman. His team definitely expects more from him this season.
Both free throws go. On the left side. Fires. And he can't get the bounce. Gets the board. Off the mark.
Oh, physical play.
4 minutes left on the game clock. He can't get it to go. Pulls down the board. Out on the wing. He missed it.
Rebound and run.
On the left side. Jump shot.
Perfect.
top of the key. Straight away. Shots off. Grabs the rebound. Richards receives the ball. Loose ball kept in. 3 minutes left on the game clock. Looking for a good shot. Heat check time from long range. There must be a lid on that goal, Bill. Nothing is falling for him.
You got to shoot it with confidence, and they're not. They're just throwing it up there and hoping for the best. They need some better looks.
And he's fouled. Too aggressive on defense here. He winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble. Well, with this young man, they have experience, and we all know experience is tough to come by, Gus. But seniors just see situations and know how to react to them appropriately.
With the pair. Foul shot no good. He hits it. The trap's in place, Rap. Down on the low block, trying to work it inside. Obviously too aggressive here defensively.
You really got to know your limitations, Gus.
A couple of free ones.
Chance to breathe.
He sinks it. Gets two at the charity stripe. Out on the right wing. 10 on the shot clock. Shots off. They're called for the foul. Too aggressive on defense here. He winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble.
Two shots. He got them both. They may have him in some trouble here, Rat.
What a great trap, Gus. The defense is getting after it.
May have him right where they want him, Raph. Williams receives the pass. And we have a change in possession here. Let's take a look at this young man's awesome performance so far tonight.
You know, he's really a solid young player. He's been doing it all out there. Obviously, a lot of fun to watch.
Out on the left wing. Fires. No. What a rebound. On the left side. And he can't get the bounce.
Dominating the glass.
Down on the low block. Jump shot. The junior. We've got a timeout. More CBS Sports coverage of NCAA basketball right after this. And after the timeout, we're all set to pick things up. Dump it inside. Now we've got a turnover. On the wing. We are at the 1-minute mark. Out on the left wing. Fires. Off the mark. Grabs the rebound. He got it up and in. On the left side. He shoots from the left of the circle and answers. On the wing. Foul on the play. And one. Beautiful. Once again, a case of being too aggressive defensively.
There's nothing wrong with being aggressive, but you just got to know when to back off.
Steps to the line in hopes of capping a three-point play.
Is that helpful?
He can't get it to go.
Look for the outlet.
Top of the key. Jump shot. He missed it.
Get out and fill.
No. The first half is in the books. The road to the Final Four is up next. Here's a look at how the numbers stack up for each team here today. Here's a look at how both teams are doing with their keys to the game. Second half of play, coach, NCAA tournament. Doesn't get much bigger than this. Who's going to fight to ensure that they move on to the next round? The answer, just a moment.
I'll tell you what, momentum is so important right now. One of the goals for either team should be to get on a little run, get a bit of separation, and then force the opponent to make plays and come from behind to win.
Now they work it around the perimeter. Lets it go! He drains the bucket. On the right side.
How about that elevation?
The Cornhuskers are doing a terrific job of controlling the game.
Really done a great job establishing a good pace, a pace that suits their strengths as a team.
Both teams are looking to get something going here. Try to pack it inside. Fires.
How about this kid, huh?
On the outside. Lobs it inside. Out on the wing.
Put a little English on it.
We're at the 8-minute mark. Copeland handles the feed. Shots off.
See the floor. You can get some easy fast breaks.
He shoots from the top of the circle. He gets it to fall. keeping it down. Gary handles the pass. Now with the ball screen. And lays it in. They work the perimeter. He fires it up. Buries it. Out on the left wing. We are at the 7-minute mark. Once again, a case of being too aggressive defensively.
There's nothing wrong with being aggressive, but you just got to know when to back off.
At the line. Book it. Both free throws go. Charles takes the feed. He attempts the three. Outside J won't go.
It's all about shot selection, Gus. It's so important to take good shots, and not necessarily the shot the defense wants you to take.
The Cornhuskers have really been able to get it done here today as a team.
If you're on the floor, that means your coach believes that you can make a contribution. This team has received quality play from many different individuals.
Turnover, he'll want that one back. Now looking to attack. What do you think, Coach?
You and I both know they need a timeout here, Gus.
Looking for a good shot. First personal foul. Once again, a case of being too aggressive defensively.
There's nothing wrong with being aggressive, but you just got to know when to back off.
At the foul line.
Solid shooting.
No doubt about it. Got it! Way out on the right wing. Jump shot. 6 minutes left on the game clock. On the right side. Fires the senior. In the post. Up and in. Ha ha! They work it around the perimeter. Shots up. Shots off. Pulls it in. Out on the right wing. Jump shot. And he can't get the bounce.
Oh, competitive, Gus.
Copeland with the ball. 5 minutes left on the game clock. Down in the low block. Fires. Off the mark. Pulls it in. Gary gets the pass. Dials up a long-range shot. He can't get it to go. Inside. Power jam. Richards takes the pass. Jump shot. Shots off. Takes the board. Now with the ball screen. They work it around the perimeter. Now we've got a turnover. They're off in transition now. 4 minutes left on the game clock. And he lays it up and in. First half, both clubs shot the ball well, rebounded, and competed. The second half has been a completely different story.
The difference in play from the first half to now is night and day. What a change. They seemingly abandoned everything and worked in their favor in the first half. It's going to take something drastic for them to get back into this one.
Heat check time from long range. No. Out on the wing. Shots off. Pulls down the rebound. On the outside. Shots up. He makes the three. Now they work it around the perimeter. This shot looked good when he released it.
Great stroke. Magnificent.
They'll start from the baseline. He tries the three with the answer. The Cowboys are now getting set up in 3 around 2.
And the ability to put it on the deck just helps those bigs.
Garcia handles the feed. The shot clock down to 10. Garcia receives the pass. Lobs it. You can blink and he could have 20 on it. This young man can put the biscuit in the basket.
He's definitely a talent. You can relate to him when it comes to putting the ball in the hoop, but he's got to be careful. You've got to remember to involve your teammates.
We are at the 2-minute mark. Got it in the low block. He gets the shot to fall. In the post. He doesn't get the hoop. Garcia handles the pass. He lets it go. He nails the bucket. He doesn't get the hoop to fall. On the left side. He fires away, and he misses the shot.
Now they really have to foul in order to stop the clock, Gus.
Let's get another look at the layup.
You've got to make these inside ones, Gus. They're high percentage shots. They've just got to be completed.
Foul, and that stops the clock again. And the foul will stop the clock momentarily. And, of course, another foul as they try to remain close.
Not much else they can do.
The Cornhuskers in their 4-round-1 motion.
Dribble drive, the ability to understand when to put it on the deck and when to screen.
I'm not sure this is the guy you want to send to the line.
Oh, this kid can knock him down, Gus.
It's good. timeout on the floor. CBS Sports coverage of NCAA basketball will continue after this. Welcome back, and we're set to inbound after the timeout. Picked off, and I think that's his disqualifying foul. With the freebie. Gets it. Makes the foul shot. Turns it over. Now on the run. Down the lane. Finger roll. So easy. On the right side. Dials up a long-range shot. He misses from downtown. Great defense. Brown on the move. Fires. He missed it.
He owns the window.
On the left side. Jumped in front to take it away. Way out on the right wing. He fires from long range. He misses from beyond the arc. Inside. Well, Bill, sometimes statistics lie, but in NCAA tournament basketball, I don't think they do. The better team won, and they're going on.
Well, when you take a close look at this victory, it came down to execution. We say it all the time, but these guys did a terrific job of getting stops at the defensive end and scores at the offensive end.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for now. Tune in for more college basketball action on CBS Sports, brought to you by EA Sports. For Bill Raftery, I'm Gus Johnson.